So I've planted up my three tomatoes, and I'm just going to show you planting the cucumber. Again, it's very, very young, early in the season rather, for such a young plant. And because cucumbers are particularly sensitive to cold, I may well put a plastic cloth over this for another week or so, just to make sure it gets a chance to establish itself. So again, exactly the same principle as tomatoes. I'm going to make a big hole in my new compost. It's in the same area. Apparently, I have heard, I've never seen any evidence of it, that cucumbers and tomatoes don't like growing together, but I've never seen any failure. Now you can see this plant is very young. It doesn't really even have a root structure. You can just about see a root coming through there. There's just a couple of roots coming through, so it's a very, very young plant and therefore very tender. But it's also very good to plant it now before it gets too leggy and before it's gone wild. So I've just dug a little hole there. I'm going to plant it fairly deep yet again, and I'm going to put that around the base. So this actually also gives the small plant some support, so that you're not, so that the plant gets a chance to stand upright. And I haven't strung them up yet, but I will do. I will use this string for all of the plants, all of the tomatoes and the cucumber. Put this around the pot. I'll do that another video with that. And then as they grow, I will literally just twine it around, so that it kind of, you have to physically do it. It doesn't have a climbing habit like that. So you have to physically twine it round. And what that does is, as it grows very strong on the twine. Now, one thing I forgot to mention before, which I'll mention now, is before I put wood chip on these, I'm going to sprinkle some very fine eggshells on them, which is a source of calcium, which is meant to strengthen all the cell walls as they grow, and make sure that there isn't blossom end rot on any of the fruit.